Hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Master video, and today we're going to check out 3 out of 5 Acerola, right? So, I would say 3 out of 5, but we're not really looking at her grid at all, because like she has like nothing on her grid in terms of tech-wise, right? Most of her grid stuff is mainly for damage, so there's no point looking at her grid. Like, the only thing that I really want to pick up on her grid is stop hitting yourself 5. Everything else is almost irrelevant, right? So we're basically just going to look at her base kit here, which is super interesting, because you got Crit Confuse, which every time you crit the opponent, you confuse them. And then the second one, Opportunistic 9, lowers target's defense when an attack is successful against a confused opponent. So every time you crit them, they get confused, and every time they're confused, you lower their defenses, which is super fun. And on top of that, again, you do have Stop Hitting Yourself 5, which is honestly the only tech thing that she really has on her grid. Everything else, again, is damage, which we'll showcase in a separate video, right? If I do have time. Like, which by the way, I'm incredibly busy lately with all like my schoolwork, all that stuff. That's why my upload schedule is a complete mess. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, works very well with Mightyena, because we picked up Insult to Injury over here. The more the opponent's defenses are lower, the more it powers up moves, which is really nice, and just in general really good for a physical striker, because you're lowering their defenses, which means you're doing damage. Right? And also we got Starmie on the other side to, you know, tank some special hits and hopefully cure the poison, which will be very nice. I think, what, 30% chance of that happening, right? We get a... Oh, I also picked a Boo MP Refresh. It's nice if we get an MP Refresh a lot, but if we don't, it's not a big deal. It's like still 80% chance. And, you know, if we got nothing, we can still defer to Shadow Claw, which has +1 crit on it anyways. Alright. Ouch, but not really. Okay, that special defense down is kind of lame. But well. MP Refresh in blue? Or no? Okay, that's fine. Just Shadow Claw then. Alright, let's Bubble Beam, see if we can cure the poison over here. That will be very nice. If we do. Shadow Claw, confuse them, all that stuff. See, that's a guaranteed crit. Which also gives us... I also picked up Amped Up. Again, it's not like a huge deal to have it. But it's just nice. Oh, there we go. Helping Hand. Very nice. Alright. Now... Every time we attack the opponent, they will get their defense lowered. You know, from Acerola, I mean. Anyone else attacking doesn't do that. But if Acerola attacks them, they get their defense lowered, which is super fun. Well, fun for us, not fun for them. I don't think. Alright. Shadow Claw, defense down. They're at what? -1, 2, something like that, right? I think one more would probably take them out. And there's that disguise, right? Took no damage, but we're now in busted form. Which doesn't really mean anything, just means we take damage now. Right? Okay, it's Bubble Beam, I guess. Shadow Claw. Well, there goes that. And we do have our sync move up soon as well. So that's nice. Alright, X evasion, kinda lame. But oh well. Shadow Claw over here, I think this is their first one, so they get confused here. And then the next one will decrease their defenses. Alright, this is a max crit sync move, right? That we haven't gotten before. So that's nice. Incoming sync move, hopefully it doesn't do too much. I mean, everyone's special defenses are relatively high at the moment, right? So I wouldn't be too worried. Let's heal up Acerola after this, though, a bit. I was a bit too slow in clicking Shadow Claw. Alright. Here's the sync move. Decent amount of damage, as expected. Shadow Claw, again, lowers their defense a bit further over there. And after this, we should get a bit of move gauge buff, since we're about to, at least I think we're about to, take out the Xatu, right? I'd assume. Alright, Bubble Beam over here. Running a bit low on gauges, but again, hopefully this crunch should finish the job. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, we'll throw in a Shadow Sneak then. Which is fine. I mean, Shadow Sneak's just straight up a better move. It's just unfortunate we couldn't get that extra MP Refresh on Boo. Which would have been nice. Oh well. Okay. There we go. That's some MP relief, or not MP, move gauge relief. Which helps a lot. Definitely. Alright, here's the confusion. Shadow Claw in there, and then we got our sync move up again, which is nice. Crunch incoming. Obviously, doesn't do as much damage as Gritty does. Or Gritty. Hey, there we go. They hit themselves in confusion, even though they were using Light Screen. Which again, it's still a move that that could make them hit themselves in confusion. So they better watch out. They better watch out. I've been thinking, should I like hit the sides as well, or just like focus on using opponent's defense? I guess it's probably a better idea to hit the sides as well, because like that -1 defense versus, you know, straight up confusing them and like just not taking a hit because if they hit themselves in confusion, I think that's a bit more valuable, don't you think? Alright, hopefully we do a decent amount of damage here. Oh, I didn't get a crit in there. That sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully they don't get a sync move off, because I'm not sure how well Mighty is going to take that, especially since I think it's super effective, right? Okay, let's get a crunch in there. Sludge bomb incoming. Not if it gets confused and hits itself in confusion, right? Right? Stop hitting yourself, Gengar. Stop hitting yourself. Also, can we take out this blade before it sinks us? And it hit itself! There we go. Alright, that should finish off Gallade over there, right? There's no way it survives it, right? There we go. Also, now we get some move gauges back. Shadow Claw, let's confuse the Dusknoir. So just in case we don't one-shot it, which I highly doubt, it's at least has a very, very, very good chance of hitting itself, right? Okay. Shadow Claw confuses it. Crunch finishes it off, as it does. Alright, let's sync whatever's in the back here. Well, that's a one-shot. Oh, I guess we probably should have, like, crunched it and saved, like, the sync for the last one, since the last one is, like, Ghost Streak. But hey, we got Acerola here. I guess we could do some damage to Acerola, maybe? Okay. Mightyena is so good. Like, the extra, like, move gauge it gets, like, afterwards, like, it just gives you so much flexibility on your team building. It's so good. Anyways, let's get the crunch in. You know what, we probably should have, instead of using Shadow Claw like 2 turns ago, we probably should have, like, queued a Phantom Force instead, so we could have gotten, like, a Phantom Force in here against the Medicham. That would have been nice, eh? Alright, now that's gone. Let's finish up Gengar over here on this side. Hex. Oh, okay. Shadow Claw, all that stuff. Quick confuse, defense down. It's already confused. You know what? Would be fun. Let's actually, okay, let's do this, I'm gonna take out the Sigilyph over here, but then I'm gonna, like, confuse them, with Mimikyu. You know, confuse the next one, right? And we're just gonna see how many times it hits itself in confusion. Just for fun. Just for fun. And we'll just keep it alive. And we'll see, you know, how often it hits itself in confusion. Alright, not that we're worried about losing or whatever. Again, showcase video. Win or lose doesn't matter. Ah, that's a first hit in confusion. Okay, that doesn't trigger it. Icy Wind. Okay, it got one off. So 50-50 so far, right? Which is probably, you know, standard in terms of rates, right? Hit one. And hit itself. 2 to 1. 2 to 1, hit itself twice. Landed one. Alright, damn, it keeps on landing the Icy Winds. Okay, 2 to 2 now. 2 to 2, still 50% over here. Alright, can you do that again, Drifloon? That would be very, very cool. I'll speed it up, but it's taking a while. Alright, okay, land a Shadow Ball. Alright, come on. Do your thing, do your thing. Do your best. Yeah, exactly. Alright, throw out another one. Or not, or not. Damn, its move gauge is really slow. If only it was like our Drifloon. Okay, let's finish it off before it takes us out. If only it was like Morty's Drifloon, it could have just, you know, not have to wait for move gauges and just, you know, went ahead and use like Phantom Force or something, which didn't need any move gauges. Anyways, well, that was fun. Stop hitting yourself. It's super funny. Obviously passive, but yeah, it's Mimikyu, I guess. It's nice to have. It's just that I don't think it's like, you know, it's not game breaking or whatever. I don't think it's even close to that, right? When we're just talking about the tech side, again, it's super funny. It's super funny. It's just not as reliable as, say, you know, we're confusing someone, just not as reliable as you know, straight up like putting someone to sleep or whatever, right? So again, really fun unit to play around with. Again, I like mentioned before, I think it's incredibly strong. However, its DPS build is very powerful in terms of damage wise, but we'll check out that some other day when I actually have some time. So anyways, that's maybe this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, so we're gonna chat for some more Opponent Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.